Hey, howdy. We're doing some more Star of Providence. I came to realize it was a little remiss of me to start out playing as Scully. I should have done a run as one of the default ships, just to like get my feet wet a little bit. And show this off to people who have actually never seen this game before. Only thing I'm gonna do is turn on loops. I'm not gonna do loop 13 because loop 13 is kind of insane. But I want to do a regular run. This game is quite similar to crack cocaine. It is very, 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 very addictive, and I love it. Not to say that I love crack cocaine, but I certainly love Star of Providence. This game is amazing, it's peak, and I've known about it for a long time. I'm so happy to see that people are just now getting into it. Because I would say that it's roughly 40% better from the new content from the Into Oblivion content update. But it was still really good before that. So I'm happy. I'm very content. I hope these devs go on to do more great things. They've certainly earned it. Or maybe they just keep making this game better. If they have the stamina for it, I wouldn't mind. But I mean, you know, working on anything for this long is bound to be draining, so if they want to move on to something else, I would not blame them. Ooh. Wow, this boss... this boss is supposed to spawn ghosts, but they get kind of annihilated by this weapon. Yeah, that was pathetic. I'm tempted if I want to do the temple again. Because I feel like I'd be fine with a shorter run, frankly. And the temple does give really good stuff, but I did just do a really long run that also included a full Chaos God kill, so maybe this time it'll be a little bit more swift. Ah. Ooh, that's nice. Freeze, align, disrupting. But this is the kind of game, it wears its Isaac inspiration on its sleeve, it also wears its bullet hell inspiration on its sleeve, but I appreciate it for being a bullet hell game that you can just sit down and play casually. member card is just objectively better there. It's like, I don't think this strictly needed to be a roguelike, but I think it works off of its inspirations very, very well. So I don't really mind that it is one. Because there are some games on the market, and specifically on Steam, that I look at and I go, there is no reason that this had to be a roguelike besides selling more copies. Peglin, especially. Like, Peglin is always my poster child for everything wrong with roguelikes. Which is unfortunate, because I really wanted to like that game, but it was just... Oops, hello? It was just deeply annoying and unsatisfying, and I had a terrible time when I played it. And I tried my best to enjoy it, but it just wasn't meant to be. And to clarify, it's everything wrong with the roguelikes, in my personal opinion. It's not I'm not indicting it as some pariah of everything wrong with the games industry as one game. That's not how this works. It's just, I played the game, I really didn't enjoy it, and now whenever I think of a roguelike that wants really badly to be a roguelike for no reason other than to sell more copies, I think of Peglin. But there are other examples, surely. Like, oh, what the hell's the name of it? Wild Frost, I think was the name of it? It was a, like, Slay the Spire-like, with, auto chess mechanics. It got a lot of attention roughly last year, I want to say? Maybe a little before that, but it was... The main problem was that it just didn't really feel like it was built for the roguelike systems it was trying to employ. And it probably would have been better off with a more structured format. But again, it's personal opinion, right? It's just a game at the end of the day. I, as well as anyone else who plays those games, are entitled to opinions about them, even if they're wrong. And sometimes my opinions are just wrong, and that's the joy of being human. Wow, I'm getting a lot of these. May as well just use all of it. Hell yeah. I used to hate this Razor, but I'm coming around on them because they actually... Razor weapons seem really, really, really strong, given the right keywords. Like, given time and given support, Razors seem like they can be the best weapon type in the game. Or at least have the highest damage output. Sad. Fun fact, discount does not affect gambling, so even though I have the 13-leaf clover, it doesn't really do much right now. Yeah, but just look at that piercing. That is incredible. Oh, and it's the tack. Okay, I have a weapon that deals more damage to machine that should go by quickly, but I'm not a fan of this one. Because his patterns are hard, and it's also, there's a lot of RNG involved with this fight. Or perceived RNG, if nothing else. Because if he does that attack with the where he bounces around, it is really, really hard to dodge. I've grown to really like Expansion Port, because that was added into the Into Oblivion content patch. And Expansion Port might be my favorite upgrade in the game. I'm actually not sure if this is going to be a, what rank this is going to be, but I'm going to try my best to get all S's. I think I've already beefed it for the damage taken. The other problem with going for a high rank run here is that I've locked myself into doing database unless I want to do the prison. There's something you can do with Chaos God that also constitutes an ending. And that would require me to do tower, and that is a lot to ask for. I'm definitely considering it. I'm definitely considering it. You know what? You only live once. Next run we'll do like a proper run. Maybe I'll do it as sword, and we'll go up to database again. But this time I want to try something a little bit different. It's so nice to not be in sudden death. Oh, there's that weird cat skeleton again. Still don't know what their deal is. Also, I gotta say, don't expect this to be a long-running series. I expect to do probably 3 or 4 episodes of this. Similar thing as PK Dreams, where I technically could make this a long-running series, but this is the kind of game that I'm complacent to just play in my off time. And this is... I'm just happy to use this as... I don't want to say filler content, because that feels disparaging to a game that I do genuinely love a lot. But it's content that I don't have to commit to quite as hard because it's a game that I'm already very familiar with. Same as PK. And I mean, to that end, I've been considering doing another PK video of me trying super high overdrive, but what I ended up finding is that the lag just gets so bad that it's not worth the trouble. I really wish that there was some way for Noel to get the ability... Oopsies. I wish there was a way for the normal characters to get the Skelly ability that... Or Scully, excuse me, not Skelly. The Skelly ability where whenever you use a bomb and refreshes some ammo. Because I think that is just fully unique to him, and it's a very cool ability. But I think next up in my like list of games I want to idly play, I kind of want to just play Isaac. I don't know. I've been considering it for a while. Of like, you know, I've done so much just like wacky Isaac stuff, but I've never actually done, or I've never like returned to my roots and done like a proper Isaac playthrough on the channel. And it could be fun to do just like a playthrough all the way, a playthrough from nothing to Dead God. Like yapping and talking and like yapping and enjoying myself, because it's been a while since I've actually played Isaac for the sake of unlocking stuff. I did Dead God, I made my peace, and then I never bothered to unlock anything else again. Even for the sake of modded content, I was just like, no, any mod that has the option to that is a cool effect. Any mod that has the option to unlock unlockable content, I'm just like, fine. I've done my time, I've done my piece. I don't want to have to unlock stuff anymore. Games are more fun when you get to play them on your own terms. Plus, I feel... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I feel like having access to modding tools would make it much, much, much more interesting. Both for the sake of this aspect of the game is weird, let me fix it, but also for the sake of audience participation in a way, of people might, like, my vision is that people would be able to suggest things for me to add to my game, and I could, like, make a mod pack of all the wacky changes that I made. I feel like that could be a lot of fun. I think it'll also be nice if I end up doing that to be like a positive force in the Isaac community, because Isaac tends to be one of those roguelikes that just gets filled with a bunch of people who don't remember what it's like to play the game for the first time. The skill issue people. And those people are just really grating to talk to and interact with, because every conversation eventually just devolves into them saying, "Get good." And I can say that because I have I've done my time. I know how much of a pain it is to 100% this game. I know what it was like to not know things, and that it's not right to chastise people for not knowing things, even though you know them now. You gotta do your due diligence. Alright, what you got for me? Charge, Piercing Freeze, or Sword, Overclock Freeze. Sword seems like the easy pick here. And then nothing left. Let's destroy some prisoners. So, the way that this fight works is there are the 4 phases of the Warden, then there's the phase of Chaos God, and then depending on what you do, there is also one more, like, Last Gasp phase. That Last Gasp phase is what I'm going for this time. Because there's also the option to just say, you know what, you're chill, I'm just gonna let you sit here, I'm gonna destroy the temple game and leave you inside, and you get to move on with the rest of the run. But if you decide to take the fight to it, then things get a lot more interesting. The thing that always perplexed me about this fight, aspect of the game, is that the way that it's framed, it always kind of perplexed me. Okay, that was stupid. Stupid of me, not stupid of the game. This is easily the hardest part because of how big these hitboxes get. Okay. Not the cleanest fight, but I'll roll with it. I can get away with way more because I'm using sword. It's honestly the reason why I picked it. And this fight, at least in my opinion, it feels a lot harder than Chaos God for me. Chaos God is a lot cooler of a fight, but... oh god. It is, like, markedly easier. Especially when it comes to loops. This fight is an absolute nightmare on loops. But I have actually never seen this boss on loop 13. I've seen footage, but I've never seen it myself. And I've been wanting to do a Scully run where I manage to make it here on loop 13, and then, like, steal the cool special weapons and use it to get super far, but... unfortunately, it's not quite that simple. Because in order to even get in here, you need a 3.0 modifier leaving the fourth area, which is really hard on loops, because all of the bosses are very, very challenging. And, I mean, they're already very, very challenging. My damage output is kind of low right now. And I mean, it is interesting to fight this thing as Null, because the more I look at it, the more I realize that it is meant to, it's meant to be almost like a dark, it's meant to be like the Hollow Knight situation, where it's like a super powered, edgy, messed up version of the player character that's been infused with dark magic that we now have to try and root out for good. Or just leave it chained back up in the basement until some other poor sap comes along. It hasn't done any of the really rude attacks yet, but this intermission attack is hard. Oh, this is really hard to dodge. Hello. This is the evil attack I was thinking of. This attack is just misery, especially if you don't understand that those sweeping particles are supposed to be the tail for the attack, and I didn't realize that for the longest time. Okay, we got it. I really like how the design of this fight, how it like gradually gets more and more desperate. Like the attacks are just get like subtly more difficult as time goes on. Alright, here we go. I love the way this thing looks. Okay, and this fight is insanely difficult, so if I die here, I die here. God, I need to stop doing that. Oh, wow. Damn it. Come on. We got one more phase, I believe. And this attack is really cool, but it's really hard. Ah, I'm so close. But yeah, the thing that always perplexed me about that is, like, it's very clearly like, the way that it's framed with everything surrounding it, it's supposed to be a bad ending. Like on the shirt of it, it's supposed to be a bad ending. Like, it's trapped you inside with it. And you managed to destroy it, but now you're still stuck down there in the abyss forever. But yeah, it was a shorter run, but I wanted to show that off because that boss is cool as hell. But that's all I got for now. Next time I'll do an actual normal run. Thanks so much for watching.